beautiful thing about nature is that its design holds all the answers to life's questions. That's why it's important for us to work with it, appreciate it, and live with it, so we can look forward and step into the future. The beautiful island of Penang, also known as Pearl of the Orient, once belonged to the state of Kedah, but the government leased it over to the British and never got the pearl back. But that's okay, guys, because Kedah kept the oysters, and that's exactly what I'm here to eat. These are no ordinary oysters. They're grown at Jerai Geopark, which is a center of education on why swamps are important to our ecology. So you get to learn, eat, and get your mangrove on. Life does not get any better than this. I get to sit down with this breeze of swamp air in my face, looking out at that beautiful horizon, eating fresh, steamed oysters that came right out of these waters. And you guys get to watch and listen to how good it is. So, what we have here are oysters that came right out of these waters in Sungai Merbau, okay? They're not extremely large, they're quite small actually, and the thing is, even though I love eating oysters raw, they're not allowing me to do it here because they're not like seabed oysters. This is swamp bed oysters. It's still salt water because it's really close to the sea, but you still gotta give it a bit of a steam so you kill all that bacteria. But either ways, I'm sure it's gonna taste fantastic, okay? Let's go. And it is gorgeous. It's nice and milky, creamy. There's a bit of bite to it. Tastes as good as any oyster, except it's not as slimy because all that has been gotten rid of by the steaming of it. But it still has an amazing flavor. Now over here, they eat it with a little bit of this sambal, which is mixed with some crushed nuts. Here we go, to give it that spicy kick. Very good. Very good. This one, big time. Okay, so there's a bit of juice here. I'm just gonna slurp that first. Oh, super yummy. You don't just eat it with this spicy sauce, you also eat it with fried shallots. Who eats oysters with bawang goreng? The people here eat oysters with bawang goreng. Here we go. Oysters, this air, this view, it's going to be phenomenal. If you do find yourself near the banks of Sungai Merbau, don't just come over for an educational experience. Make it a delicious one as well. I just can't get enough of these beautiful oysters, but all good things must come to an end. It's also a good excuse to come back for more. We now take our adventure from a mangrove geopark to a botanical geopark and ever so slightly off tangent to the unassuming town of Gurun for something amazing. This next place we're going to is as old as this sign. The word Gurun actually means desert in Malay, though there's nothing deserted about this next place. In fact, everybody stops by to get a piece of the action. It's a legendary snack and it's Grandpa's old recipe. Corn, my favorite snackies. I love it so much that some people call me children of the corn. But if I'm buying it from someone as senior as Tok Wan, you should call me grandchildren of the corn. Oh, look at that. Yes. This is going to be delicious. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Salty, creamy, sweet. It is definitely one of the most insane corns I have ever had. I hear here, you have another variation. Wait, I minta yang Belanda tu. Alright, you better give
give this a good mix because it's a lot of white pepper that they gave. Let's give it a shot. Bismillah. Wow. One single ingredient gives a whole new dimension to it. It's a nice, spicy, sort of zing up your nose a little bit flavor, right? It goes very, very well because the corn itself is sweet, it's savory, and then you got all that nice creamy goodness on it. And on top of that, you got that pepper going on. I am absolutely loving this. So what's my verdict? Very simple. It is definitely the snack to have if you're here in Gurun. For two reasons. One, innovation. Two, for an old school corn in a cup that's been here forever. For the past 40 years, these guys are maximum viral on TikTok. And if you come here and try yourself, you'll find out why.